Hey everybody, Pastor Matt here with another edition of Connection Group Scoop on the Run. Hey, today I want to talk about real quick, why make disciples? Why mentor people? Well, because it was Jesus' strategy to help people pursue God and empower generations that followed to do the same. So it's really important that we do what he has asked us to do. In fact, it says in John 20, verse 21, as the Father sent me, so I'm sending you. Jesus has sent. It's his intention that people who follow him, people who are believers in him, people who have put their faith and trust in him, will help other people do the same. That's his intention. That's what this is all about. When you study the Gospels, why did Jesus choose a bunch of fishermen and not the religious leaders of the day? It's interesting. These religious leaders had the respect of people, and they knew their stuff, but Jesus chose regular, ordinary fishermen guys. And I'm convinced that he did that is because Jesus was making a point that regular people can do this. And I know sometimes there's a block in our thinking that, to disciple somebody, that has to be a pastor, or that has to be someone who went to Bible college or has some theology degree or knows something about a lot of things about the Bible. And you know what? If you have a relationship with Jesus that has changed your life, that's where you begin. So in fact, he says, Jesus called them out and said, "Come, follow me, and I will make you fish for men." Fishers of men, fish for people, another translation says. Jesus is wanting you to use you and me to help other people come to know him and follow him, and help other people come to know him and follow him, and help other people come to know him and follow him. We need to be investing in people. Sometimes we think coming to church on Sunday morning, that's going to do it. You know what? That's not going to do it. The crowds in Jesus' day had plenty of sermons, and they were preached by Jesus himself. But Jesus actually looked out on the crowds and said that they needed someone to disciple them. They needed somebody that was going to come alongside them. In fact, he says in Matthew 9, verse 36 and 37, that when Jesus saw the crowds, he had compassion on them because they were confused and helpless, like sheep without a shepherd. So he said to his disciples, the harvest is great, but the workers are few. And another gospel says, pray earnestly, therefore, for the Lord of the harvest to send forth workers into his harvest. And that's what we're doing. That's what I'm doing. That's what I'm hoping to do with you as connection group leaders, that you would look at your connection group and you would want them to grow closer to Jesus, that you would want them to be in a mentoring relationship that would help them connect more and grow more and be accountable more. So how about it? What the people in your group, are they being discipled? Are they being mentored by someone? Are you coming alongside somebody and just mentoring? I know sometimes it's hard and it's like awkward, and can I be your mentor? You know what? I don't do it like that. I don't do that. When I want to mentor someone, I notice somebody who is hungry. I notice somebody who is got some potential to maybe lead more people in the future, and I just come alongside them and say, "Hey, look, I'm gonna read this book. And I would love to have someone to read it with and just kind of get together and chat." Now, was that hard? That's not hard to do. And before you know it, you're meeting with somebody over coffee, and you're reading a book together, and you're learning and growing together. You don't have to come along and put your arm around them and say, "I'm going to be your mentor." Most people are threatened by that. There's a pride thing that goes on that, you know what, let's be humble and say, you know what, let's come alongside each other and help each other grow. Now, you might be the stronger one in your faith, and you're going to help them grow a lot more than they're going to help you grow. But you know what? They are going to help you grow as well. So why not? Let's do this. So as connection group leaders, would you take a look at your group, and would you try to pair people up that could come alongside? And would you challenge them, just like I just challenged you to come alongside someone and say, hey, let's read a book together and let's intentionally get together and talk about Jesus. Hey, this has been Pastor Matt with another edition of Connection Group Scoop on the Run. Till next time, let's get mentoring.